My God, I can't even trying to enjoy some bologna here. My diet is going really good. $2 a bologna at the Victory Meat Market. I prepared to walk, but I can't get some peace. But that's okay. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, Charlie.
We don't usually do this too often. Anonymous, I hate anonymous. It's just like, oh, Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell.
You're a busy man, you important man. No.
I'm an important man. We'll put that on vibrate. There
exactly. Here we go. So, you want to say where you're from? No, it's not important. So, you came here. You're not from Fredericton, and you're married.
Yes. Yep. And we have a young son in the elementary school
How
system.
Old?
He's 7.
7 years old.
Yep. And we're having an awful time with him at school. His retention issues are a little difficult.
ADHD?
So we're not sure. There's been no diagnosis, but we're hoping to have some progress on that shortly. The issue is that there's an inclusion policy, Policy 322, that the Department of Education has in place to help any children that are struggling in school, whether it be grade 1 or grade 12.
See, the inclusion, what does that mean? Autism, ADHD, everybody in the same classroom. That's what they want. And I believe it doesn't work.
Right.
But they want everybody in the same classroom.
Right.
I wouldn't want to be a teacher these days. So anyway, never mind that. But that's what inclusion is all about.
That is what it is. The word they use is barrier to education. So if there's a barrier to someone being able to learn, then that is what inclusion would represent. So there's no guarantee what that barrier is. It could be a medical diagnosis. It could be someone that's just struggling because they just can't get it. They just can't grasp it. So what it comes down to is this. The inclusion policy has a section for funding that's in place that ensures that all students, regardless of that barrier, are able to learn. The problem is the districts don't produce that funding when it's requested.
I thought they spent about $500,000 with, he's an idiot, I don't like him anyway, Gordon Porter.
They did. They spent a lot of money on him, and unfortunately, the recommendations that came from that actually are that policy. The problem is they're not implementing it.
They got no money.
That's what they say, no funding. Okay. So why have a policy
if you can't enforce it?
If you can't enforce it, you don't have the money to follow through with it.
I don't believe in having a teacher's aide or tutorer learning Johnny here. Okay, Johnny, don't listen to the front, I'll help you. And look at everybody around. Say, okay, class, listen to the head teacher there. Listen, Johnny here is an idiot. He's having a hard time. And that's sort of like degrading in front of all the classroom.
Right.
I don't agree with that at all. Because I remember when I was in grade 1, we knew who had a hard time in school and spelling, and it wasn't good.
The funny thing is the inclusion policy talks a lot about one-on-one, providing one-on-one assistance.
But there's none.
But there's none. Any resources that are available are 1 to 10 or 1 to 3. There's never anything 1 to 1, even though the policy stipulates one-on-one. So my question is, how many of these children are falling through the cracks? How many kids are suffering because this policy that is not funded the way it should be is not being implemented at the school level?